Before we start, please hear a message from International News Today Network. Starting today, for every subscriber, International News Today Network will plant one tree to save our planet. Please help contribute in saving our planet by subscribing to our channel. One subscriber equals one tree. Thanks. When the Ukrainian military started dismantling Russian weapons, many pieces of captured or partially destroyed equipment had an abundant use of foreign microchips, particularly those manufactured in the US. According to the list of components shared by Ukrainian intelligence with the war zone, US Defense Portal, the chips were found inside a recovered example of the 9S-932-1, a radar-equipped air defense command post vehicle that is part of the larger Barna-ULT system, a Pantsir air defense system, a Ka-52 Alligator attack helicopter, and a Kh-101, S-23A Kodiak, cruise missile. List of components. Barna-ULT is Russia's most high-end air defense command and control subsystem within the larger integrated system for air defense of the Russian Army, Marine units, and airborne forces. The 9S-932-1 is a radar-equipped reconnaissance/control module of the Barna-ULT subsystem, which conducts round-the-clock reconnaissance and exercises command and control of subordinate troops and their armaments in warfare on combat positions. This module is directly linked to units equipped with various short-range air defense (SHARAD) systems, including Tor-M series, SA-15, and 9K-35 Strela, SA-13, surface-to-air missile systems, 9K-330SA, SA-8, wheeled surface-to-air missile, SAM, systems, 2K-22 Tunguska, SA-19, tracked air defense systems and 9K-333 Verba, SA-25, Manpad systems. The Ukrainian intelligence said they found 8 microchips in the communications systems of the 9S-932-1 module, sourced from U.S. manufacturers like Intel, Micron Technology, and Atmel Corp. The Pantsir air defense system is a well-known medium-range SAM and an anti-aircraft artillery system. The Ukrainian specialists reportedly found 5 US-made chips manufactured by AMD, Rochester Electronics, Texas Instruments, and Linear Technology inside the direction finder of this air defense system. The Kh-101 air-launched cruise missiles, ALCM, have been in the news for their unexpectedly high rate of failure in long-range attacks against Ukrainian targets. In the words of a U.S. defense official during a briefing in March, either they're failing to launch, or they're failing to hit the target, or they're failing to explode on contact. In addition to the reportedly high failure rates, the Kh-101 also appears to be heavily dependent on foreign-made chips, as the Ukrainian intelligence claimed to have found at least 35 US-made chips, including those manufactured by Texas Instruments, Atmel Corp. The high rate of failures and latest findings of such heavy dependence on foreign chips in Kh-101 ALCM should be concerning for Moscow, as the missile's Kh-102 variant is the Russian Air Force's main air-launched nuclear-armed cruise missile. Coming to the Ka-52 Alligator, Russia's twin-seat, all-weather attack helicopter, the Ukrainian specialists opened up its turreted electro-optical system in which they found 22 US-made chips and 1 Korean-made chip. The U.S. manufacturers included Texas Instruments, IDT, Altera USA, Burr Brown, Analog Devices Incorporated, Micron Technology, Linear Technology, and TE Connectivity. Chips not necessarily sourced from manufacturers. These chips may not have necessarily been sourced directly from the manufacturers, as there is a massive and unregulated market for recycled chips emerging from China, which could be a more likely source of these chips, as many of them appear to be quite old, according to Ukrainian specialists. Also, as reported earlier by Eurasian Times, researchers in the UK revealed in April that Russia has been sourcing British-made dual-use components, such as electronic chips and switchboards for its weaponry through intermediary businesses in India and China. Earlier this month, Commerce Secretary Gina Raimondo, who recently met Ukraine's Prime Minister, said during a Senate hearing, "We have reports from Ukrainians that when they find Russian military equipment on the ground, it's filled with semiconductors that they took out of dishwashers and refrigerators." Components found in weapon systems are difficult to prevent from falling into the wrong hands, but experts say that the US officials do have the authority to prevent shipments of such dual-use chips.